So you want to be a YouTuber, huh? I guess I can't talk you out of the terrible decision, and I'm sure there's already other people trying to talk you out of it. And you know it's a terrible decision. Like, why are you trying to be a YouTuber? You know, save yourself some time and don't be a YouTuber. This channel very rapidly shot right up to 10,000. It's going to be stagnated for some time, and then it's very rapidly going to shoot up to 50,000. Mark my words, that's going to happen. This is not a big channel, but this is one of the hottest small channels on YouTube right now. I know how to edit videos, I know how to talk, and I know how to talk about things that people actually want to listen to. Now, I know that sounds pretentious that I say that, but the cold, hard truth is maintaining an audience's attention and making something that people actually want to watch and doing it regularly almost every day like I do is a very difficult skill. Many of my videos involve 2 or 3 cameras. Not every single one of my videos has multiple camera angles because, like, you know how exhausting it would be to bring 3 tripods out here every single time I want to film in this environment? It would be just too difficult to do that every single day. But I like to treat my audience to multiple camera angles sometimes. I'm going to give you my advice for how to succeed on YouTube, how to make a relatively large small channel, how to get 5,000 to 10,000 subscribers, okay? This is my advice on how to do that. I can't tell you how to have 1 million subs because I don't have 1 million subs, but I can tell you how to get 10,000 subs. 1, you need a camera that's viable that shoots in like 1080p, okay? And you need it to have a decent quality microphone on it, okay? 2, you need to know how to edit video, 100%. The ums and ahs need to be edited out. 3, you need to be willing to grind and grind and grind and lose money and not make any money for the first year. You're going to be just throwing money into a dark hole. You making your first $100 on YouTube is a big deal, but understand that all you're doing is you spent $1,000 and you got $100 back. That's how it's going to be at first. You need to have something interesting that people actually care about, but in a new format and in a new way that nobody else has thought about. So you find a genre and then you find like a subgenre. When you're a really small channel, you need to have like a sub-genre. 3, exotic locations. Having a white wall behind you, the audience deserves better than that. They're taking their time out of their day to watch your video. You need to have a cool background. You guys have seen my outdoor studio that I filmed that over and over again, which is outside my farm that has all my buildings in the background. That's an interesting setup. This right here in nature, by the way, I'm plugging my camouflage pattern. You see how well it blends in? See how I did that? I don't annoy my audience. This gives me an advantage over the big channels, okay? I'm not sponsored by, I'm not taking sponsorships. They're in my inbox. Trust me, I've had offers, okay? There's offers for me to read this script at the beginning of every video. That would kill a medium-sized or small channel, 100%. That would kill the channel before it's even started. I'm never going to do that to my audience because I want the advantage over other channels. And if you know I'm not going to do that to you, I'm going to have an advantage over the other channels. I treat my audience with respect. I edit out ums and ahs and blank time of me doing nothing. I try to optimize the attention because somebody's taking the time out of their day to watch a video. Steve Stockman wrote a book called How to Shoot Video That Doesn't Suck. I think you should read it. If you're serious about videography, you absolutely have to read that book. I don't know Steve Stockman. I'm not sponsored by Steve Stockman. It's the book that I read personally. I recommend that if you're serious about a career in videography or having a YouTube channel, you absolutely have to read that book. Thumbnails. Thumbnails are mandatory. Every video needs a good thumbnail. 100%. If you don't have a good thumbnail that people actually want to click on, you're doomed. Frequency of videos. You've got to be willing to treat this like a real job, basically. Even if it's a side job or a part-time job, if you want the algorithm to take you seriously, they need to see that you're cranking stuff out constantly. So you need professionalism, you need real backgrounds, you can't just get away with a white wall. I've seen thousands of these little tiny channels where a guy buys a microphone off Amazon, and you know how many wannabe Joe Rogans there are out there? There's thousands of them. Little channels with 500 subscribers where a guy buys a microphone and has some LED lights in the background. You're not gonna, I mean, you can do it and it's fun, but I mean, realistically, for me to sit down in the air condition and be listened to, I have to earn that. You don't get that right away. You're gonna have to earn that reputation going out, filming videos like this, you know, real touching grass. The audience of 2026 wants cool backgrounds. They don't want a 20-second advertisement saying this video was sponsored by that. People are sick of that. If you have YouTube Premium, there's no ads on my channel. You're watching everything ad-free. The only thing I do is like 2-second plugs for the camouflage that I sell. That's it. And so I put the audience first. And going forward, those are the channels that are going to survive. The hyperfixation on making things as easy and frictionless as possible for the audience. You give them what they want. You put the audience first. And if you're unwilling to do that, you're not going to survive on YouTube as a new channel. And quite frankly, you're not going to survive on YouTube doing that as a big channel. The new kids in town are not going to do stuff like that. I'm not going to do stuff like that to my viewers. I'm not going to put 20-second advertisements in the beginning of my videos. That's annoying. You already watch ads before the video plays, and I get paid for those. That's good enough for me. And that doesn't make as much money. Learn how to build a portfolio, bro. Learn how dividends work. You know, if you get a little bit of financial literacy, you don't have to screw over your audience. And so this is how you're going to be successful as a newer channel. I've been asked about it. People have asked me tips on like, how do you grow your channel? I don't mind sharing this information. And the reason I don't mind sharing this information, I'm not worried about anybody out competing me. And the reason I'm not worried about it is because you have to be mentally ill to be able to run this the way I run it. To drag yourself out into the woods and to be hot and sweaty, getting eaten up by horseflies to entertain people, and to do that on a regular basis, dragging camera tripods out into the woods and doing all the things that I do, sweating buckets, you know, painting a truck camouflage and doing these reviews and all this crazy stuff I do for chump change, other people are not going to do it. Filming, editing, making sure the description is optimized, making sure you have a thumbnail, scheduling the videos. It's like a very rough part-time job that you barely get paid any money for. And eventually you do start making real money. But it's going to take a year or 2 or 3 years of you just grinding. And the money you get is not good. But, you know, I do it for the love of the game. And that's why now I'm starting to make a little more money. Because I grinded for 2 years. And I lost money. Now I'm making money. Be ready to, you know, literally blood, sweat, and tears. You know, I've gotten cuts and scrapes out here, gotten eaten up by bugs to make some of these videos. It's, you know, it's very difficult, very hard work making these videos. If you think that you just turn on a camera and you're instantly going to get famous, maybe if you're doing some stupid shit, you might get 15 minutes of fame. Real lasting social capital and people really watching you and respecting you is a very hard process. It's very difficult, and it can be done if you're the right kind of guy. You know, you need to learn how to edit videos. You need to take that seriously. Use DaVinci Resolve or Adobe Premiere Pro. Learn how to use cameras. Okay, like right now I'm doing something called the rule of thirds. Most of y'all don't know what that is. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting the channel. Check out the camouflage. You don't have to buy anything. Just check it out. See you guys in the next one. Jordan Jareb signing off.